Today, we're going to talk about one of the most powerful and flexible content management systems out there, Drupal. Now, if you've been around the web development world for a while, you've probably heard of Drupal. It's not as popular as WordPress in terms of sheer numbers, but it's an absolute powerhouse when it comes to flexibility, scalability, and customization. Whether you're building a small blog, a large corporate site, or a complex e-commerce platform, Drupal has the tools to get the job done. But what exactly makes Drupal so special? And why might you choose it over other CMS options? Let's break it down. First, let's talk about flexibility. Drupal is known for its modular approach. That means instead of being a one-size-fits-all solution, Drupal is more like a box of Lego bricks. You can build whatever you need by putting the pieces together in the way that best suits your project. This modularity comes from what Drupal calls modules, which are basically plugins that extend the core functionality of the platform. Need an e-commerce solution? There's a module for that. Want to add social media sharing buttons? There's a module for that too. There are thousands of these modules, both free and paid, allowing you to customize your site's functionality without ever touching the core code base. Next up, let's talk about security and performance, two areas where Drupal really shines. Security is a big deal, especially if you're dealing with sensitive information or operating in a regulated industry. Drupal has a reputation for being one of the most secure CMS platforms available. It's used by governments, financial institutions, and large corporations, organizations that simply can't afford to have security breaches. The Drupal community is proactive about security updates, and there's even a dedicated security team that monitors and addresses vulnerabilities. And performance. Drupal's scalability is second to none. It's designed to handle high-traffic sites with ease. If you're running a large site or expecting significant growth, Drupal is equipped to manage complex caching strategies, load balancing, and more to keep your site fast and responsive. Now, let's talk about content management. After all, that's the core function of a CMS, right? Drupal excels here with its powerful content creation and management tools. Drupal's content architecture is highly flexible. You can create custom content types and define exactly how each type of content should be structured and displayed. For instance, you could have one content type for blog posts, another for product pages, and yet another for staff bios, each with its own fields and layout. And with Drupal's Views module, you can display content in virtually any way you can imagine: lists, grids, sliders, you name it. Plus, Drupal's user management system is robust. If your site requires different user roles, like authors, editors, and administrators, each with specific permissions, Drupal has you covered. You can finely tune what each user role can see and do on your site, which is ideal for larger organizations with complex workflows. You might be wondering about the learning curve. Drupal is known for being more complex than some other CMS platforms, and that's true. But the good news is, you're not alone. The Drupal community is huge, active, and incredibly supportive. Whether you're looking for modules, themes, or just some advice on a tricky problem, you'll find a wealth of resources and a community ready to help. And let's not forget the documentation, it's extensive. Drupal.org is packed with guides, tutorials, and forums where you can find answers to just about any question you have. So, is Drupal right for you? Well, it depends on your needs. If you're looking for a simple site with minimal customization, something like WordPress might be a better fit. But if you need a highly customizable, secure, and scalable platform, especially for a large or complex project, Drupal is definitely worth considering. And here's something to remember: while Drupal might have a steeper learning curve, the power and flexibility it offers can be well worth the effort, especially when you see what you can accomplish with it. I hope this overview has given you a better understanding of what Drupal has to offer. It's a fantastic tool for the right projects, and with a little time and effort, you can build some truly amazing websites with it. If you're thinking about diving into Drupal, or just want to learn more, I encourage you to check out the official Drupal site, and don't hesitate to explore the vibrant community around it. Thanks for watching, and as always, if you have any questions, or want to see more content like this, drop a comment below or reach out directly. Until next time, happy developing!